Imagine something you're a fan of, maybe a singer or actor, getting tied up in a drama you never expected. Now think about this. Fans believe that someone's spouse is actively damaging your favorite star's reputation. Everyone seems to see it, but no one says it out loud, except the fans. That's the situation right now between Selena Gomez's fans and Hailey Bieber, and it feels like this might be bigger than just Instagram posts or online comments. The loud claim being made is that Hailey Bieber is destroying Justin Bieber's reputation. People aren't just whispering this, they're convinced it's happening. The question is, what's the evidence? And why is Selena's name always dragged back into this story? To understand it, you have to go back. Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez were in a relationship that stretched over several years, on and off, until 2018. Their love story was messy, passionate, and unforgettable for their fans. When Justin suddenly married Hailey in September 2018, the internet exploded. Many couldn't accept that Yelena was over. And from that moment, the comparisons between Selena and Hailey began. Even years later, those comparisons never stopped. Fans built theories that Hailey copied Selena's style, her career moves, even her social media tone. Every time Selena launched something, released music, or simply posted online, Hailey's moves were placed side by side, dissected, and judged. The belief spread that Hailey wasn't just inspired by Selena, she was competing with her. One recent spark lit the fire all over again. A TikTok creator named Courtney accused Hailey of liking a video that mocked Selena Gomez and her fiancé Benny Blanco. The video showed screenshots that allegedly proved Hailey's account had interacted with this shady content. Fans saw that as Hailey throwing shade at Selena's happiness. Hailey's team quickly stepped in, calling the screenshots fake and saying she had nothing to do with it. But for many fans, the damage was already done. They were convinced this wasn't an isolated moment. Then came the Instagram unfollowing in June 2025. Both Selena and Hailey stopped following each other. And it wasn't subtle. People instantly treated it like a signal that whatever fragile peace had existed between them was gone. Fans who had long begged Selena to distance herself from Hailey cheered it as overdue, while others scolded Selena for ever extending the olive branch in the first place. And right when things seemed calmer, Justin himself got pulled into the storm. Hailey appeared on the cover of Vogue, which should have been a high point for her. Justin congratulated her publicly, but fans brought up something he had reportedly said years ago, that she would never be on the cover of Vogue. That old comment resurfaced, making Justin look unsupportive and mean. Even though he had apologized for it before, the timing made people wonder if he had always underestimated Hailey, and if his public praise now was just forced damage control. Selena, meanwhile, made her own subtle moves. Shortly after the Vogue cover talk, she reportedly liked a post promoting Hailey's Rhode skincare collaboration with Sephora. Fans were split. Was this Selena showing maturity and goodwill? Or was it just a neutral move because Selena's own rare beauty products also run through Sephora? Whatever her intent, it became part of the ongoing fan narrative. But here's what makes this more complicated. Selena has openly defended Hailey in the past. She has called the online attacks vile and disgusting, asking her fans to stop targeting Hailey with hate. She's spoken about kindness, about the need to step away from cruel behavior. Still, her fans argue that no matter what Selena says, Hailey keeps finding ways to poke at her. And so, the fight continues, even when Selena herself tries to calm it down. This leads to the big fan theory. Hailey is actively trying to overshadow Selena, and Justin is getting dragged through it. The idea is that Hailey's social media behavior, likes, unfollows, even silence on certain shady posts, isn't accidental. Fans believe it's calculated, meant to remind Selena and the world that Hailey is the one who won Justin. And every time Selena shines, Hailey allegedly does something to shift the spotlight back. For Justin, that's where the real problem begins. His reputation has taken hit after hit because of how all of this looks. When fans see him congratulating Hailey but remember the Vogue comment, they label him insensitive. When they see him quiet while Hailey is accused of throwing shade at Selena, they call him complicit. Even when Selena makes a simple move online, like liking a business post, it creates a storm that drags Justin's name in again. There's a section of fans who argue that Justin is being damaged by association, that his silence, his comments, and even his marriage are making him look worse to the public. Instead of being remembered as the superstar who grew from a teen idol into a global artist, he's seen as someone constantly surrounded by drama. Others, though, flip it around. They say Hailey is actually the victim here, endlessly attacked by Selena's fans who refuse to let her live her life. To them, Hailey's denials should be taken at face value, and Justin's support of his wife should be respected. But whether Hailey is the villain or the victim, Justin's reputation is always the one caught in the middle. And then there's Selena. She's kept her distance from this drama, at least publicly, yet fans still tie her to everything Hailey does. Some say Selena is the only one coming out of this looking stronger, calm, mature, and focused on her career. Others argue that she's being used by the narrative, her name pulled in every time someone wants to question Justin or Hailey's marriage. At the same time, Justin's role gets more complicated with each new twist. Some fans point out that he rarely defends Hailey directly when she's accused of copying Selena or throwing shade. They claim his silence speaks volumes. Others highlight moments where he looks distant in photos or appears uncomfortable in interviews. Those clips get shared thousands of times with captions suggesting he regrets his choices or still has feelings for Selena. Whether those interpretations are accurate doesn't matter as much as the fact that they keep spreading, and each one chips away at how people see him. Hailey's image is also being shaped by this non-stop drama. In the fashion world, she's known as a model, an influencer, and the face of Rhode skincare. But outside of those circles, she's constantly tied to Selena in a way that makes it hard for her to stand alone. If people think of her as the person fueling unnecessary drama, it could put her brand partnerships at risk. Companies want ambassadors who come across as trustworthy and relatable. If fans believe her smiles are fake or her social media activity is petty, it creates doubt. And doubt can scare brands away. Selena, on the other hand, seems to be strengthening her reputation with every round of chaos. Each time she calls for kindness or urges her fans to stop bullying, it sets her apart as someone who's handling things with grace. That's not just good for her personal peace, it's good for her business. Rare Beauty has become one of the biggest success stories in the beauty industry. And part of that success comes from Selena's image as authentic and genuine. While Hailey is accused of throwing shade, Selena is framed as rising above it. That contrast only makes fans more loyal to her. But let's not forget, there's a darker side to this too. Selena has admitted before that online bullying affects her mental health. Constantly being dragged into Hailey and Justin's narrative isn't just unfair, it can be exhausting. Fans might think they're defending her, but by keeping the drama alive, they're making sure she never fully escapes it. In some ways, both women are trapped by the never-ending comparisons and accusations, and Justin is stuck right between them. The conspiracy theories only add more fuel. Some fans insist Hailey is manipulating social media to provoke Selena's fans on purpose, knowing they'll overreact and keep her name trending. Others flip the script, claiming Selena is subtly controlling the narrative by making carefully timed moves that keep her looking like the mature one. Then there are those who believe Justin is the real mastermind, playing both sides to keep his name in the spotlight. None of these theories have been proven, but they keep the story alive, making it feel less like reality and more like an ongoing TV drama. What happens next is hard to predict. The drama could calm down if Selena continues to stay quiet and Hailey ignores the shade accusations. Maybe Justin will finally step up with a clear statement that defends his wife while shutting down the comparisons to his ex. But there's also the possibility that something new will pop up. Another screenshot, another unfollow, another resurfaced comment that drags everyone back into the storm. For Justin's career, the stakes are higher than many realize. Music careers depend not just on talent, but also on public image. If fans start to see him as someone whose personal life is messy or whose choices make him look weak, it could affect how they connect with his music. Pop stars survive scandals all the time, but constant negative attention eventually wears down even the most loyal fan base. For Hailey, it's a balancing act. If she continues to be seen as the jealous, competitive wife, it could damage her brand long-term. But if she positions herself as a victim of endless hate, there's a chance the public might swing in her favor, especially if she shows strength in the face of online attack. And for Selena, her future might actually benefit from all this. By saying less and focusing on her career, she looks unbothered, calm, and in control. Every time Hailey is accused of shade, Selena's silence turns her into the winner of public opinion without her even having to lift a finger. So the question remains, is Justin Bieber's reputation being destroyed by his wife's actions? Or is it being destroyed by the endless fan wars that never let him escape his past? That's for the audience to decide, but one thing is certain. Every move they make from here on will be watched, dissected, and judged by millions. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe for more updates, and let us know in the comments. Do you think Hailey is really hurting Justin's reputation, or is the fan drama the real problem?